Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel. This is my random recipes. These are the condiments. I'm currently working my way through the sauces. Today's recipe is chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri is an uncooked herb sauce. It's kind of like pesto, but instead of being made with basil, it's made with either parsley or cilantro or a combination of the two. Today I will be doing predominantly parsley. Chimichurri is from Argentina. It can be used with pasta. It makes a great steak sauce. It can be a marinade. You can spread it on bread. You can blend it into rice and make a really nice herbaceous rice pilaf. I have made this recipe a time or two before. It's actually pretty easy to make. It's easiest to make with either a blender or a food processor. I did recently buy a new blender, so I will be using that to make mine today. I will be moving over to the counter to use my blender. I've got it all set up over there. And bummer, I guess I have to have steak for dinner tonight. Sorry, not sorry. I'll meet you over at the counter. Let's get to work. I've got my blender and all my ingredients all set up. I'm going to read through the list of ingredients really quickly so that you'll know what goes into this. We have a half a cup of olive oil, 4 cloves of garlic, 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin ground, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, half a cup of cilantro leaves, and 4 cups of fresh parsley. So it's a little bit of parsley, a little bit of, mostly parsley, but a little bit of cilantro too. I thoroughly washed and dried my cilantro and my parsley. I'm going to start with the cilantro first. It looks like a lot, but once you puree it, it's not going to be a lot of volume. Let me turn this so you can see. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add some of the parsley. I've got 2 full bunches of parsley and, well, actually 3, but 2 of them are curly leaf and 1 of them is Italian. Yes, stems and all. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and I may have to do this in batches. Now, one thing it doesn't say to do that I like to do, so I do this with salad. So I'm going to add my salt, my cumin, and the pepper flakes to my oil so that they're more evenly distributed. I'll give them a little stir. And then when I'm drizzling them into the parsley, you won't get clumps. Vinegar. I'm going to stir that down a little bit. It's beginning to liquefy down at the bottom, but it's not getting all the way up to the top. I'm going to stir it again. I would stop at this point, but as you can see, it's kind of, I don't know, a little bit too like a smoothie. And the proportions of vinegar and oil would be off compared to the greens. Okay. Try that some more. I think we're going to call that good. Okay, I did drizzle a little bit more oil in just because it was kind of dry. I can smell garlic. That's the final product. Looks kind of sludge-like. All right, so I'm going to pause the camera, and I will be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So in the meantime, I moved over to the table, as you can see, and I also cooked myself a steak because that's what I'm going to be putting my chimichurri sauce on today. So I will turn the camera down. First of all, my steak, and then the chimichurri, and I'm going to put a nice spoonful of chimichurri on my steak. So I'm going to move this off to the side, and I get to do a taste. It's pretty thick. Hope my ratio of herbs to dressing are good. Okay, so here's my steak. So here we go. It's pungent. I got a strong herby taste to it. Pretty good. Well, one nice side benefit of making the condiments, and especially sauces, you get to make foods that the condiments go with. You have something to sample the sauces with. It's sheer torture, I assure you. Next time I will be making meatloaf, but what kind of sauce will we be putting on the meatloaf? I guess you'll have to come back to find out, won't you? I will include the ingredients on the preparation for the chimichurri in the description below. If you have any questions or other feedback for me, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Oh, and hey, why don't you let me know where you're watching from, and I'd love to see how far reaching my audience is. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. That would be great. It helps my channel to continue to grow. Thank you for joining me on my journey through the condiments, through the sauces, and I will see you again next time. Bye.